Assalamu alaikum. Let's continue structure and biological membranes of models. Okay, next is fluid mosaic model. The currently accepted model for the structure of the plasma membrane, called the fluid mosaic model, was first proposed in 1972. This model has evolved over time, but it still provides a good basic description of the structure and behavior of the membrane in many cells. According to the fluid mosaic model, the plasma membrane is a mosaic of components, primarily phospholipids, cholesterol, and proteins that move freely and fluidly in the plane of the membrane. In other words, a diagram of the membrane, like the one is below, is just of dynamic process in which phospholipids and proteins are continually sliding past one another. Interestingly enough, this fluidity means that if you insert a very fine needle into a cell, the membrane will simply part to flow around the needle. Once the needle is removed, the membrane will flow back together seamlessly. It's a structure. In this structure, the glycoprotein, protein with carbohydrates attached, that one, and glycoprotein, lipid with carbohydrate is attached. Here glycoprotein, which is protein with the carbohydrate, and glycolipids is the lipid with carbohydrate. Then in here peripheral membrane proteins, integral membrane proteins, cytoskeletal filaments, cholesterol, protein channels, lipid bilayers. This is the phospholipid bilayers. Okay, the principal components of plasma membrane are lipids, phospholipids and cholesterol. Lipids under lipids, phospholipids and cholesterol. Protein and carbohydrate groups that are attached to some of lipids and proteins. A phospholipid. What is phospholipid, girls? Okay, a phospholipid is a lipid made up of glycerol, two fatty acid tails, and a phosphate linked head group. Biological membranes usually involve two layers of phospholipid with their tails pointing inward, an arrangement called phospholipid bilayer. Cholesterol. What is cholesterol? Anyone? Okay, see. Cholesterol, another lipid. It is also called another lipid. A lipid composed of four fused carbon rings is found alongside phospholipids in the core of the membrane. Membrane proteins make extend pathway into the plasma membrane, cross the membrane entirely, or be loosely attached to its inside or outside face. Okay, do you understand, girls? Have any doubt? It's clear, no? Okay. Carbohydrates groups are present only on the outer surface of the plasma membrane and are attached to proteins forming glycoproteins or lipid forming lipids. Glucolipids are lipids forming glucolipids. The portions of proteins, lipids and carbohydrates in the plasma membrane vary between different types of cells. For a typical human cell, protein accounts for about 50% of the composition, by mass lipids of all types accounts for about 40%. Okay, and remaining 10% comes from carbohydrates. Phospholipids. What is phospholipid? We see a definition, but okay, here we see elaborately phospholipids. Phospholipids arranged in a bilayer make up of the basic fabric of the plasma membrane, and they are well suited for this role because they are amphipathic, that they have both hydrophilic water loving hydrophilic and hydrophobic reagents. This is the structure. Hydrophilic is the water loving portion of phospholipids, is its head, which contains a negatively charged phosphate groups as well as additional small groups wearing identity R in the diagram. Okay, see now, which may also be charged or polar. Hydrophilic heads of phospholipid in a membrane bilayer faced outwards, contacting the aqueous watery fluid both inside and outside the cell. Water is a polar molecule. It readily forms electrostatic interaction with the phospholipid heads. That is hydrophilic. Now see, hydrophobic are water fearing, that is loving, and this is fearing. Parts of the phospholipid consist of the long non-polar fatty acids tails. The fatty acids tails can easily interact with other non-polar molecules, but they interact poorly with water. Because of this, it's more energetically favorable for the phospholipids to duck their fatty acid tails away in the interior of the membrane, where they are shielded from the surrounding water. The phospholipid bilayer formed by this interaction makes a good barrier between the interior and exterior of the cell, because water and other polar or charged substances cannot easily cross the hydrophobic core of the membrane. In the lysosome and micelle, the structure. Phospholipids aren't just well suited to form a membrane bilayer. Instead, this is something they will do spontaneously under right conditions. Phospholipids tend to arrange themselves with their hydrophobic tails facing each other, their hydrophilic heads facing out. If the phospholipids have small tails, they have formed a micelle, a small single-layered sphere, while if they have bulkier tails, they have formed a liposomes. Halotroblate of bilayer membrane. Proteins. What is proteins? Do you know, guys? Proteins are the second major components of plasma membrane. First one is lipid, which we see before. Then down, this is the second major components. Protein is the second major components of plasma membrane. There are two main categories of membrane proteins: integral and peripheral. Integral membrane proteins are, as their name suggested, integrated into the membrane. They have at least one hydrophobic reagent that anchors them to the hydrophobic core of the phospholipid bilayer. Some stick only partway into the membrane, while others stretch from one side of the membrane to the other and are exposed on either sides. Proteins that extend all the way membrane are called transmembrane proteins. The portion of an integral membrane proteins found inside the membrane are hydrophobic, while those exposed to the cytoplasm or extracellular fluid tend to be hydrophilic. Transmembrane proteins may cross the membrane just once, have as many as 12 different membranes spanning sections. Typical membrane spanning segments consist of 20 to 25 hydrophobic amino acids arranged in alpha helix. Although not transmembrane proteins fit this model. Peripheral membrane proteins, integral membrane proteins. This is the structure. Okay, the peripheral membrane protein are found on the outside and inside surface of membrane, attached either to integral proteins or to phospholipids. Unlike integral membrane proteins, peripheral membrane proteins do not stick into the hydrophobic core of the membrane, and they tend to be more loosely attached. You understand, girls? What is proteins and their two categories, integral and peripheral membrane proteins. Okay, now see carbohydrates. Carbohydrates are the third major component of plasma membrane. They are found outside surface of cells, are bound either to protein forming glycoproteins, to lipid forming glycolipids. These carbohydrate chains may consist of 2 to 60 monosaccharides units and can be either striped or branched. Along with membrane proteins, these carbohydrates form distinctive cellular markers, sort of like molecular ID badges that allow cells to recognize each other. These markers are very important in the immune system, which they shouldn't attack, and foreign cells or tissues, which they should. Membrane fluidity. The structure of fatty acid tails of the phospholipid is important in determining the property of the membrane, in particular fluid. Saturated fatty acids have no double bonds, so they are selectively striped. Unsaturated fatty acid, on the other hand, contains one or more double bonds, resulting in a bend or kink. The saturated and unsaturated fatty acid tails phospholipids behave differently as temperature drops. Cooler temperatures, the straight tails saturated fatty acid can pack tightly together. Fairly rich membrane. Phospholipid with unsaturated fatty acids tails cannot pack together tightly because the bent structure of the tails. Membrane containing unsaturated phospholipids will stay fluid at lower temperature. Membrane made of saturated ones. Most cells' membrane contain a mixture of phospholipids, some with two saturated tails, other with one saturated, one unsaturated bent tails. Many organisms, fish are one example, can adjust physiologically to cold environments. This is the structure of cholesterol. Phospholipid. Animals have additional membrane components that helps to maintain fluidity. Cholesterol, another type of lipid that is embedded among the phospholipid of the membrane. The structure. The components of the plasma membrane. What are all the components are? We see phospholipid, cholesterol, integral proteins, peripheral proteins, carbohydrates. In protein we saw integral and peripheral. Now phospholipid location, main fabric of the membrane. Cholesterol tucked between the hydrophobic ends of the membrane. Phospholipid integral protein embedded in the phospholipid bilayer may or may not extend through both layers. Peripheral proteins on the inner or outer surface of the phospholipid bilayer but not embedded in its hydrophobic core. Carbohydrates attached to proteins or lipids are the extracellular sites of the membrane, forming glycoprotein or glycolipids. Now you understand, girls, what are the structure and biological models in the plasma membrane. If you have any doubt, please ask me. Okay, thank you very much. Thank you, girls. Allah Hafiz.